What's good, everybody? This your boy D Money, hitting you with another episode of A Lot of Fashion. This is our 7th episode, and what we're going to get into this week is momentum. Last time we spoke, we were sitting here talking about growth, how you can track your growth, how you can actually assess the momentum that you are, gaining on a day-to-day basis through your growth. Now we're going to talk about that momentum. First and foremost, though, make sure you tap in on our website for the 15% off that we have available, along with the 30% off on our TikTok shop. It's going on until the end of Christmas. Make sure you get you, your kids right, or somebody something special for the holidays. Now, momentum. Momentum is the strength of force gained by motion or by a series of events. Why is momentum so important? Momentum is how you can jumpstart your success. Focusing on moving the needle in small ways every single day is the secret to building momentum and speeding up your long-term progress. It's the snowball that starts the avalanche. If you're really looking for ways to build momentum, you're going to reach your end goals much faster than someone who's not focused on creating long-term success. It's important to have that momentum because if you're not doing things consistently to build growth and to build that motion in your, career or personal life, you will not see change. What stops momentum in its tracks? Numerous behaviors will slow your momentum and, in doing so, strangle your success. One momentum, halting behavior is analyst paralysis, which happens when you're unable to make a decision. Procrastination and negative thinking are two more actions that block momentum and derail your progress. Lastly, gossip is a guaranteed way to distract and detach you from your main objective. Avoid these behaviors to keep building momentum. See, the reason why I say gossip is because gossip is just as much as you just talking about things that you're going to do when you don't even do them, or you don't put in the necessary practices to make them happen. Even those that do put in the action but don't actually have, research or a clear-cut plan and strategy to perform those actions are just as much as those that don't even put in the effort to make it happen. Don't hesitate. That's number one. Just start. While it's important to do your research beforehand, sometimes it's best just to jump in with both feet and do the damn thing. Now, it doesn't, mean starting without any research. By all means, take in all the knowledge you can. Even better, learning from those with experience speeds up your journey. But once you've done your research, don't be afraid to move. As the old adage says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. So don't hesitate, man. Just like me, when I started out, I had done a year's plus worth of research. I had, an internship for 4 months. I stayed in the library for a year. Then on top of that, I had spent some time with my godmom, Kylie Carr, for about 3 months, and she was showing me the ropes of the daily business routine because she had her own podcast, styling, I guess you could say business, and then on top of that, she was also consulting as well. So she had a full schedule on a daily basis, and she was showing me on a daily basis how to, build that growth, build that momentum for yourself, so that way you can build consistency for yourself, but also for people to trust in your work. Number 2, making your bed or exercising. If you can start your day with a small success that will build your confidence, why not do it? Making your bed or doing an exercise on a daily basis is a successful habit that starts your day off with a win. It will make you feel more put together and create the momentum you need to face whatever comes your way. You may be surprised how much this seemingly small habit will change your daily attitude. See, me personally, I don't have any weights in my house, but I actually do push-ups, I stretch. I have a little small workout routine of sets that I do in order to make sure that, number one, my confidence is built up because I know I'm actually focusing in on my health. Number 2, I'm completing the task at hand, the days that I set to do these things. So I have a routine. Once you have a routine and you're consistently following the routine, you feel great about the moves that you're making. So even when it's not up to par to where you see it going, you still feel confident that it's going to build to that because you are doing the necessary things. Keep learning. The more you know, the more you can grow. Listen to podcasts, read books, watch YouTube, find a mentor. All these simple tasks will help you build momentum in the direction you want to go. When looking to learn, focus on focus on finding a teacher. A lot of times we get so caught up in, how we need to do things or who we need to replace with who can teach us how to do these things and put you on the fast track to building momentum. Expertise doesn't always come cheap, but it almost always is worth it. So don't hesitate to put out a check for the speed. I know a lot of friends that, are very talented, in the music industry, artistically. They have great business ideas, but don't want to spend the money on promotion or, ads or, little promotion events that could possibly put them in a space of where they get the added education they need or, just put them on the map, period. And it's all because of the simple fact that they feel like their talent should be enough. But we're in a world where it's all about propaganda. So you need that promotion in order to make your success. Dame Dash once said, if you're not as good as an artist as marketing, you'll never be successful. Number 4, stop taking bad advice. This goes hand in hand with finding the who. Take advice from people who've been there. Be cautious about taking advice from people and, those that are on completely different paths. For example, you wouldn't take relationship advice from someone who's never dated or is single. So stop taking entrepreneur advice from your dad who works, in corporate America. It's different planning and it's totally simple. Your family and friends mean well, no doubt about that. But the fact is, their end goals might be different from yours, and that's okay. But you won't want to take advice from people who, aren't on similar paths as you. I have a whole lot of family members that, question my business ideals or have been questioning my business ideals or even see my business now and may say that, it's not successful because it's not up to celebrity status or wherever the hell they see it's supposed to be at. But at the end of the day, I got the constant, consistent motions going in the right direction on a daily basis. They don't know the work that I put in. They don't know the things that I have because they're not doing the things that I do. So they can't assess properly what I'm doing, even the ones that may own a business. So number 5, get out of your comfort zone. Whether you're a business owner, employee, or just someone who wants to reach a specific goal, you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone to build momentum. Human beings spend a whole lot of time doing things that feel safe and enjoyable. Get out that comfort zone. But new opportunities and experience come with risk and rewards. You gotta gamble. Facing the unknown can be, scary, but it's often worth it. You gotta try new things. This is something that your parents told you, I'm pretty sure, because my mom told me on a constant basis, you gotta try new things. Even when it was something small like trying, say like calamari. People may not know what that is, but that's, squid or octopus fried. But you gotta be willing to try these new things, see what it does for you, see if it works or doesn't work, because that could be the thing that propels you to the next level. Number 6, set short-term and long-term goals. In addition to setting long-term goals that you can, see small steps to build momentum towards, where you want to be, you can achieve the short term, it's important to have both, because obtaining small goals will give you confidence that you can achieve your goals. Plus, consistently accomplishing these small goals, you can give a sense of ongoing achievement and provide you with the courage you need to, dream bigger. For me, when I first started out, I had big aspirations for myself, but at the same time, I also knew, like, hey, in order to get there, I need to do these necessary steps in order to make it actually happen. And there are a lot of steps and bigger goals. So starting the brand, then building a foundation, then, figuring out who my target audience is, then, figuring out what type of clothes I want to have. This is not all in order, by the way, but just those different things are steps to, building to certain goals that you may have. I don't like to, tell everybody all my goals that I have, because, I'm trying to do certain things and it's not the same, and people, put negativity on certain things. So I like to keep mine from a distance. But at the same time, schedule your day. That's number 7. Use a, calendar or planner to schedule your day. Include work, free time. If you don't plan for it, it likely won't happen. Make time for your, routines, to-do lists, health habits, and some fun. Scheduling your day and accomplishing your tasks will help you build momentum to success, and be sure to schedule your day every day. I do this as well. I may not, put everything on the planner, but I mentally calibrate everything that I'm going to do each day, whether it be how I'm going to post, how I'm going to, exercise, eat, all of that. It all matters, because, like I said, if you're doing a consistent routine on a constant basis, that's going to motivate you to do more. Number 8, like I said in the beginning, on number 2, exercise. It's incredibly important to move your body every single day. Incorporating a small amount of exercise each day not only improves your life in the present, but you can rest easy knowing that you're building momentum to stay healthy in the future. You need to be healthy so you can continue to show up for your life. Plus, when you focus on your health, you're also being the best spouse, parent, friend, family member, community member, boss, employee, etc. you can possibly be. Your health is wellness. Your health is wealth. If you don't have good health, then everything else that you're doing doesn't matter. I don't even care if you are the richest person in the world. It's not gonna matter, because it's not gonna last long. It might last for somebody else, but it ain't gonna last for you that long, so it doesn't matter. Focus on your health. Your body shape, that's one thing, but your health is the most important thing. Number 9, visualize your success. To build momentum, visualize yourself achieving your goals and perform key tasks. Visualization is an excellent tool for getting in the right mindset. Think about your end goal and visualize paths to achieve it. You can even do it while meditating for the maximum effect. I like to do this when, I'm going someplace, specifically because I don't drive because I have seizures. But when I'm, on the bus or train, I like to think about where I'm going to go, the different, things I'm going to be doing when I am at the, top of my success, the different things that I'm going to receive, the opportunities that I'm going to, be able to achieve. Those things are important, because if you can't see yourself doing it, just like the routine where you don't have things written down, it's going to be the same thing. It's probably not going to happen. Number 10, be patient. Momentum gets the ball rolling faster, but it doesn't make it happen instantaneously. So it's important to keep moving the needle and be patient. Things are moving forward, but all things take time. You are doing important work you're taking action every day, and that's the best anyone can do. Like my uncle used to say, all you can do is put in the effort and let the chips rest where they lie. Because at the end of the day, all you can, go home with is the simple fact that you put in the needed effort in order to make it happen. So if it doesn't happen exactly the way you expect it to, it's okay. Just take what you get, assess the situation, move forward, so that way you can build on top of that. Move the needle every day. That's number 11. Building momentum means not letting the ball stop rolling, and that means consistent action on your part. So it's crucial to keep going every single day, taking action, even if it's the small ways. Remember that you don't need to make huge moves because you have momentum. That's what's so great about it. The momentum is already created, just like going viral. If you are constantly posting on a regular basis, you may not hit on the one you want to hit on, but there's going to be one that hits. And then once that one hits, there's going to be another one that hits even more. And then finally, eventually, you're going to have one of those that hits that viral moment. So just be patient. It's all going to come together in the right time. You got to remember, people don't know who the fuck you are. So give them time, because they got to receive that message that you're sending off, number one, the energy that you're trying to pass on. And then number 3, the simple fact of understanding who you are as a person and what you're trying to portray. Number 12, push through the pain. The process of working towards goals isn't always easy. There will be, points when things get hard or even harder. You have a life circumstance that trips you up or may, mess up your goals. Keep taking the proper steps to move forward. Even if you got to ask yourself, will you let this stop you, or will you push through it, or just saying I got this, or just saying focus, your momentum will help you. But you have to say yes first. You can't say no. No means no. So don't ever say no to yourself. Your words are powerful. If you say it here in your mind first, then it's going to happen out there in the physical world. Your mind controls everything. I'm telling you. I used to say I was the greatest. I used to say that I was going to be the best designer. I used to say when I was 17 that, I was going to start my own brand. I already got that momentum started, and I'm building on it on a consistent basis. You got to constantly refine the process. That's number 13. Building momentum is not a science. It's a strategy. There is not an exact formula that works for everyone. With that said, you need to find what works best for you. Then keep refining it until you're moving at the fastest pace possible towards success. This may mean switching up your routine or finding new habits. It could include trying out different, mentors. Maybe you try different organizational methods. First, find what works best for you and keep refining it as you learn more. Just like when I was working with James Baldwin, when I was doing the internship with him at his tailor shop, he had a lot of ways of doing things, and you know what I'm saying, especially with having a seamstress, being available to, do the custom pieces and do the prom dresses and suits and things of that sort. But that wasn't the exact setup that I wanted to set for myself, because I'm the type of person that's constantly on the go. So I knew having more of an online-based setup was going to be beneficial for me, and that's how I approach it. Same thing goes for you. You're going to have to find ways, even when you have mentors and people doing things a certain way, understanding what the blueprint is and understanding things that, or different actions and setups that you can change within that blueprint. Number 14, focus on one problem at a time. If you focus on too many things at once, you're going to feel overwhelmed. Instead, focus on one problem at a time. Start with the one you can make the greatest impact on, and then take immediate action. Focus all your energy on the problem until you solve it. Only then do you move on to the next problem. When you actually, focus on things, especially the smaller problems that you're having first, you can get them out the way quick. Then you can see more immediate, progress and momentum because those smaller things are out the way. Then you focus on the bigger things because you have more time. Prioritize how you do things so that way you're working smarter and not harder. 15, create more than you consume. As a creator, you're using your brain in a positive action-taking way. You're the influencer. As a consumer, you're allowing others to influence you. But influence can, be inspirational, but often sparks jealousy and other negative emotions, which can hinder your momentum. So balance your creating and consuming time. Make sure you create more and consume less, especially when it comes to social media. See, me personally, it's not even from me. From a side of jealousy, but it's a side of I feel like you're doing more. So if I'm not creating as much as you and you're posting more on social media than me, I feel like, damn, I'm not doing enough. So I go into overdrive and I'll go start posting even more than you posted in that day. And I'll watch you because I'm obsessed. I want to win. You feel me? Even though it's not a competition between me and you, it is a competition between me and you for me, because I want to be better than everybody that you see. I want my message to reach out to the masses. So if I have that type of mentality, even when it may not be quote unquote enough, just because of my effort and the time that I put in, I'm gonna get more out of it. Execute no matter how you feel. Sometimes you just not feeling it. We all have those days like that, but a professional still shows up. A true professional does the work anyway because they understand that's how to build momentum. You have to decide what kind of person you want to be. How important is this goal to you? Are you going to let that momentum fall away? Are you going to let that momentum, mess up your Are you going to let that momentum fall away because you're not feeling it today? Damn, I'm sorry. It's a key decision that will make you or break you. You got to understand that these moments that you have where you may not want to get up in the morning and, do that early bird special, or, do that workout in the morning, or, do that at work the night before. Just do it. Get it out the way. The easier it is to just do it versus, waiting. It's 10 times easier just getting it done right when you think about it versus you sitting there and be like, all right, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Because like I said in the beginning, and even, midway through, it doesn't matter if you're thinking about it. If you just do it, it's going to happen. If you're just thinking about it, it's never going to really happen. It's just going to be a constant thought, even if you, stop thinking about it. 17, move on from what's not serving you. There's a difference between being a quitter and being smart enough to recognize what's not serving you and consciously deciding to move on. If something in life or work is hindering you from your momentum or success, seriously think about whether it's important, or worthy continuing doing that process. A common roadblock, is social media. Should you cut back or cut it out? Another might be Netflix. Is it taking up too much of your time? Ask yourself these things because these are hard questions. Even things you really enjoy might be worth cutting back on if they are, slowing your momentum. I have certain things like that too, like video games. I can't play video games as much as I, used to as a kid, because I'm an adult and I got bills to pay and also got this business to run and handle and also create. And also, sometimes I can't smoke as much weed because I got to spend more money on business things or pay my bills. It's just simple sacrifices that you gotta assess that are, gonna be pivotal improvements to, the things that you see that's gonna help you to succeed if you actually start implementing them and actually rationally understanding that, hey, if I do this now, I can go back and do the things that I want to do later. 18, delegate tasks. There are things you're good at and things that you're not. To continue building momentum, consider delegation. You can delegate by putting out tasks that you're not great at or, just don't like. Are there certain, duties that just, feel like time wasters? Do you wish, you could do something that builds momentum instead of completing those tasks? Do you have the resources to delegate those tasks if, so consider it? Like if you got those people to actually come through, and actually help you, even if it's, for free or, you're doing certain things for them later on, then yeah, get those people in. Because if you got those people to help you delegate those tasks, you're going to be moving at a faster speed. You're going to be able to get more things done. And that's all about scaling business anyway. When you have help, you're scaling. And then when you actually have skilled help, it's 10 times, 20 times better than, you doing it yourself, even if you're running a one-person business. 18, celebrate your wins. As you build momentum, you will experience wins. Don't take them lightly. Celebrate each and every achievement. Every achievement is an accomplishment. No matter how small, you did it. Congratulations. Maybe have some, ice cream, some champagne, some, smoke a fat ass J. Enjoy some time with your loved ones to mark the occasion. Whatever feels right for you, just do that, John. Because it's a hard road already. It's a journey. It's a marathon. It's not a fucking sprint. So these small accomplishments mean everything. It's going to let you know that you're moving in the right direction. And number two, you got it. Like you understand what you're doing. Not necessarily you have the talents, because you already should know once you started that you had the talent. But now that you're actually putting the talent to good use. It's 19. Journal about your journey. When momentum gets going, the time can feel like it's flying by. That's why it's great to write your journey down in a journal. Take the time to write down milestones and your thoughts along the way. It's great to have a record of your path to success, and it can be fun to look back on after you achieved all your goals. And you got to think about it. Why did all these, celebrities have documentaries? They want to be not, just giving the fans or, their supporters an opportunity to look back at the journey, but it's for them too. Like, think about it. Like Nipsey Hussle, he was in the rap game for 10 years before people even gave him the acknowledgement for his work. You gotta think about it. That's a long time. That's like 20 seasons for somebody in the NBA. And then he finally blowing up. Even though people knew who he was, knew how good he was, beforehand. But he had to constantly, keep building. And like he, said in certain interviews before his, demise, RIP to him, and, blessings to his family. But he was like, yo, I had to look at the small things that I was doing and appreciate those things, so that way when I did get to the top or get to where I saw myself to be, I could appreciate it even more. 20, do important work. Don't just pick up, arbitrary goals. Pick long-term goals that mean something to you, so that you will have the drive to see them through. Make sure to choose important work that matters to you. Do you have to solve world peace? No, but it has to matter to you a lot. It has to, hold your interest, so that way you'll be able to be excited to keep building momentum towards it. Now, for me, personally, I specifically, am more about the community and world peace and things of that sort. I'm more of a, you know what I'm saying, I have a somewhat irrational thought process about my dreams, but at the same time, it doesn't matter about, you know what I'm saying, how rational the world makes it seem. The bigger the dream, the bigger the opportunity, not just for you, but the rest of the world. So dream as big as possible. Strategize, plan, and execute, and it will happen. Doesn't matter. As long as you have it, as long as you put forth the work towards it, it will happen. And that's what the world needs. We need big ideas, positive ideas, game changers, things that will help build better lives, better communities, you know what I'm saying, and education. So for the people. So don't quit. Don't second guess yourself. Build a routine. Have, you know, a solid plan. Do the research. And don't second guess yourself. Just do that shit. Like Nike. And you're going to be out there. I promise you. Keep visualizing your purpose. Like I said before in the beginning of the podcast, make sure you guys tap in for the 15% off that we have on our website. We also have 30% off on our TikTok shop all the way down till the end of December. So make sure you tap in with the Battle Royale collection, the brand apparel that we just released, and we continuously will be releasing each week. And also check out our Battle Royale series that we have right now. I appreciate everyone that's constantly tapping in. Like I constantly say, keep visualizing your purpose, because we need people with purpose out here. We don't need people just to be making money, because money is just a figment of your imagination. Remember that. I'm out.